Have we received the other one yet? No? Aaron Campbell?
Good morning. I'd like to acknowledge Council saying recently that you want solutions, not just requests. Nobody is coming saying X is not a priority and that the budget can be cut with some hard calls. But before I begin the submission, I'd like to quote a relative. We both descend from the Waikato Tainui iwi and Clan Campbell on his mother's side. William James Te Wehi Taitoko, aka the Tainui Kid, and you might know him as Billy the Kid. Billy T. James. That's not him coming through the door. So Billy, I've got to channel Billy. Here we are. Alrighty. So. Tell me about it. I'm half Maori, I'm half Scot. Half of me wants to go to the pub and get pissed, and the other half doesn't want to pay for it. So how's this for a hard call? I want to save $200 million on this LTP. Regarding the multi-use arena, I support a full feasibility study encompassing venue and event-specific analysis, project management, accountability and procurement options, ownership potentialities, as well as identifying operating and management structures. However, I'd also like Council to consider the debt the roofed arena will place on the city and ask for you to consider building a covered stand arena with a future-proofed design that will allow for a roof to be built in perhaps 10 to 15 years. Or if the rugby union wants to sell a few bangers outside Bunnings on a barbecue, that would be great. Maybe they can contribute a little bit sooner. A covered stand option would cost an estimated $250 million. But what about Ed Sheeran? I hear the public outcry, and I hear crickets. Use $35 to $50 million to extend Horncastle Arena to the size of Auckland's largest indoor venue, and cha-ching, $200 million saved. Now, I've got a pet project. Put that over there for a sec. Groins Dog Park users want to have more park to bark. Using the extension brought about by the completion of the Western Belfast bypass to allow dogs to run off-leash over a greater area, I support this. I received 100 written signatures and over 350 online signatures as well. A huge amount of positive feedback, such a minimal small amount of kind of what I'd call negative or not even negative really feedback. Most of the infrastructure is in place. Suitable fencing already borders the groins and the new motorway. This area is landlocked, so it has few sensible options. This would increase the amenity value of a very popular regional park and have a broad range of social and health benefits. The funding required for this would be the equivalent of finding stale popcorn down the back of your sofa and selling it on Trade Me. How much? About a gate, seriously. There is some acquisition costs, but I can go into that at another time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I don't think I've ever heard a contribution described in that way before. Sarah and Yanni.
Thanks, Aaron. I'm actually going to try to do something else from your submission. Okay. Just in the heritage, I've had a concern that the wording hasn't been particularly clear. Okay. So you've mentioned that... I
might have been drinking.
Yeah, that we should reduce the landmark here at the grant fund to $1 million, because it says 1.9, I think, in the document. Yep. Do you think it was clear in the document that actually that currently isn't budgeted for and it would be additional on top of right?
That, and also the big miss was the our free parking not being included in the draft LTP.
Yeah. So do you think it reads that it's budgeted for, and do you think we should continue it? Or, because the questions everyone's quite different, it says it's not budgeted for, would you like it to increase? Because you've said it should reduce.
Yeah.
Do you mean that it should be $1 million on top of rates, or you think we shouldn't do it?
$1 million on top of rates.
Okay.
On top of?
On top of.
Right. Yanni?
I think we've had a number of requests for things along the groins and in that kind of area. My understanding is kind of some sort of master plan going on for the groins. Is that sort of the thing that would need to happen before we make a decision on the dog park extension, or do you think we could do that separately?
My understanding is yes. I won't go into detail. I might conflict myself in some way, but
And you're up to time.
as
So,
well.
but it's a good question, and I think that you know, given the costs involved, I was just that image is just going to stay with me. It doesn't look as if
I'll bring you some.
we can preclude this. You know, in terms of the wider consideration of the groins. But thank you very much for an entertaining submission. Thank you.
I tried.
And useful as well. Thank you.